Hey, what's up everybody? Gonna do another video here. Still got my mouse, so I'm filming this the same day as or same night as I filmed the room tour video. So I just have my new setup here in the corner. Temporary, but I do think this is actually a nice camera angle here. Sitting at the desk, I have my iMac on the desk right now, my 2010 iMac. And what's kind of nice actually, and it's somewhat inconvenient because of the fact that it's low, it's not low enough so you can bump your knuckles on the top part, but I have both the keyboard and the mouse on the tray right now. So the top surface is completely clear besides the iMac, and then I have my little lamp here. Now it kind of looks better without the lamp, but I like the way that the light is on my face. So, and it looks 1,000 times better to me. Like looking here at the screen and just in the area, it's so much brighter with the lamp on, so I leave it on. So yeah, pretty nice to have all this space to work on, man. Like this would be perfect if I wanted to do a video on cracking open a game system. Like if I'm gonna do that video on the Master System mods, I'm gonna do the video here. If I still have the setup anyway, I'm gonna do it right here because I have a lot of free space. I'll even grab the cam and show it off. Like I say, there's the computer. There's all the free space. And it wheels around pretty good, actually. And you can put it down here, obviously. You can just put it down there. You can have the camera wherever you want it to be, really. But I like it best on top of the machine. So you can put it like even there. And it's starting to lag out, man. I don't know what it's doing to me now. But like I say, if you turn that light off, this life cam, since I'm not using the software for the life cam, it's a problem. So it wheels around just fine, which I kind of have to have it wheeling around where I have it put because I can't leave my room with the way that it is right now. I will clean it out. Of course, that's not going to solve me being able to not leave the room, but it's easy enough to wheel it. I mean, I can do it right now if I want to. I'm not going to wheel it because I like the way where it is right now, but you can just slide it and you can open the door. It's not the most convenient, but for a second desk, I mean, sometimes just pull it out to do like work on. It's no problem to me, and I could put it somewhere else as well, but this is the main area to put it for me. Yeah, it's actually a decent view, because I never really did videos with this view. I mean, I have basically the same setup that I had back in the day. Depends on what back in the day is, but like this right here, my collection back here. I had this for quite some time, but I never really had a desk set up at the time until like the last few months, and even then I really didn't make many videos at the desk, especially not with an angle like this. So this is the first time I've really had an angle like this, and I like it because it shows the collection off in the background. So you guys will be able to see every little piece of shit that's on the floor. There's a wire on the floor there because my Amazon Basics keyboard is sitting there. So yeah, it's kind of facing down right now, but let me grab. I'm trying to find something to show to the camera. I could pick out any game I wanted to, man, but I don't. Scrap on there. I'll take. There it goes. Just to see how it reacts with the light. There it is. Gran Turismo A-Spec. See that? That's my problem. That's the only problem I have with this desk. It wobbles sometimes. My video's starting to get kind of choppy, I can tell. Yeah, Gran Turismo 3 A-Spec. For me, it's flipped. But it should, hopefully, I set the video setting correctly, so hopefully it will work as intended. But What's kind of funny about this, I'll actually show this off. I don't know if I showed this in my pickups vid, that I did on these guys years ago. But I have Gran Turismo 4 here. So Gran Turismo 3 and 4 for PS2. And I got both of these from the same guy. It was a listing for both of the games. One order. And the label for this Gran Turismo 4 is the regular, and this is not a platinum, it's a greatest hits. But what is funny is, let's open up Gran Turismo 4. The disc is greatest hits. And let's open up Gran Turismo 3. The disc is regular. They're mismatched. I just find that kind of funny. I don't know exactly how that came to be, but that's what I got, man. That's what I got, and I love these games. I personally prefer 3 over 4, but I'll turn the lamp off. Yeah, I don't like the way that it looks with the lamp off. Excuse me. Maybe you guys can comment below which you prefer, if you like having the lamp on or off. I like having it on. And for doing projects and stuff, you're definitely going to want to have it turned on. I could put my Windows box here as well, my HP monitor. That could go here, but not really, because it's a pain to wheel it around. You really can't have much going on down there. Like here, I have just an iMac. There's no cords whatsoever. It's just the computer. Well, there's the power cord. That's all there is. It's power cord. And then there's wireless keyboard and mouse. So it's very easy to just wheel this thing around. And my Latitude is very easy to wheel around. But when I put on here the Pavilion, the gateway monitor, all that stuff, and I could not wheel it around. It was too heavy. But this wheels around just fine. Actually, you can tell. Basically, you can tell if it's going to wheel around fine if you can do this. So, yeah, this is not a permanent setup. I gotta add, this is not permanent, but it is something that I am trying here just to see what it is like in this corner. And I do like this camera angle though, so I could pull it over here just to do videos, really. I'm gonna make the vid kind of long here, because I'll show off this pickup in this video. I had mentioned this in the video. I showed it in the room tour. So hopefully my video turns out okay. This is the cleanest camera angle that I've had since I moved, honestly. What this is, and I know you can see the glare of the screen and all that shit, and there's a mirror behind it, but take this out. I'm very scared of this thing. I'll show you guys why. Ooh. This is still on. Look at that. That's a more modern phone right there. Yeah, for anybody that did not believe me in terms of iOS 10. Oh, I showed this off in a video already, but there you go. Oh, there it is. I have too much shit, guys. If you haven't realized, I have too much shit. It's like the Deuce Brotherhood. If you haven't realized, I'm mentally ill. That was the thing. You know, I do a lot of shit that nobody in their right mind would do, but maybe it's just because I joke around a lot. I don't know. I'm just messing around. But this is what I was talking about in the pickups video with this thing. This is another Palm Trio. I got this in May of 2018. I don't know if I ever showed this in a video or not. I don't think I did, because of what happened to it. That's the reason why. When I did that, it shook the desk. Look at that. But this is a Palm Trio. I think it's a 650. 650. Verizon phone from 2004. And that's it. And it works fine. It's in pretty rough condition, as you can see, but it works fine. But the charger take a look at the bottom. See that the connector on the bottom? Then there's this smaller connector there. The charger that I have for this one is a connector for that whole bottom piece, the whole thing. But the charger that I got with this guy was just this little piece. And in attempting to put that in, I bent the little pins on it. Yeah, that golden pin, there was one on both sides, and I bent it. Totally bent it. So I destroyed the charger basically immediately. So this was damn near worthless. I'm actually going to turn the light off for a second. This Microsoft LifeCam is unpredictable as to what it wants to do. It just decides to fuck with me. So there's a Palm Trio, and then I was worried, man, getting this, and I'm still kind of worried that I'm going to break this damn thing. Just not a good design for a charger, honestly. Just not good. This is, I'm going to take this off. This is what the new one is. It's a Palm Trio. It's a Palm Trio. God, why can I not remember this shit? It's a 700W, I'm pretty sure. I'm not going to take the battery off because it's turned on. So, turn it on. There. And wait for it to focus in on the screen. It will. There we go. It's trying to focus, and I'm using photo booth, so it's not going to be a very great job, but you can see that it runs Windows Mobile 5. Let me check the version number. Settings, system, about. Yep, Windows Mobile version 5.1.195 from 2005. Now, from my findings anyway, this is a 2006 phone. And it's pretty similar in design to this one. Overall, the only real things that I can see, it's basically the same shape. The camera is not, that's a pretty wacky shape for the camera. This one's got a pretty normal shape, and then the grills are a bit different for the speaker. And the button for popping the cover off is different too. It's a darker color. The pen looks a bit bigger, not the pen, the stylus, which I'll pull out. I find that this one is fairly easy to control. It's not going to show up for shit. This one's fairly easy to control with the pen, or not the pen, with your finger. So I really don't find the need for the pen, at least for navigating the operating system. Unlike, now you guys all know this one. At least you should. I'll pull this guy out too, why not? This guy right here. Samsung Saga. This is a Windows Mobile 6.1 phone. This is one of my favorite mobile devices ever. This is just an awesome device. I'll turn it on if it has. It does not. Ooh, it does have light. Not much, but it does. But this guy has a stylus as well, and it's a fairly hard to use touchscreen. You have to, even with the stylus, put a decent bit of pressure in for it to work. So, yeah. I must say though, comparing the screens on these two guys, this one has a much better screen. Honestly, this screen might be IPS, the screen on this one, because viewing angles on it are perfect. I mean, you can have it in any angle, and the only time it becomes a problem is when the plastic gets in the way. The plastic over the display. So there's that Samsung Saga. If that'll show, which it won't, because this LifeCam is a piece of crap. I'll do... Excuse me, I'll do reviews on both of these that are separate, that actually show the operating system and the functions and whatnot. But the screen on this is, it's not bad. It's not terribly scratched, so it doesn't have that weird look to it where you can see all the lines in the screen. it's just not as bright and vivid, and the viewing angles are not nearly as good. Like if you tilt it even like this much, it gets blown out really quick. But yeah, it's kind of cool to use Windows Mobile 5. It's basically based off of I lost to sleep. It's based off of XP and Media Player 10 design language. Actually, it has Media Player 10 built in. It's not going to show up. I don't know why I'm trying that. But it's a fairly nice phone. It has just a standard directional pad on it, though. The keyboard is backlit, and it's a nice keyboard. I prefer the keyboard on this guy. Overall, this is a much better phone, but it's just kind of cool to have one that runs Windows Mobile 5. I've always wanted one of these. I wanted one of these or an iPack, which is not an iPad, an iPack, which is an HP product that were like pocket. They were PDAs. You can look them up. But this was only like $15, so not bad. iPacks are getting really expensive, actually. And now I have. Excuse me. Let me drink some of this. You can never fucking go a video without me drinking pop. I got chocolate milk again, though, guys. That's it. But I now have a device that runs Windows Mobile 5, 6, and 6.1. 6.5 I don't give a damn about. I couldn't care less about that. Someday I'd like to own a device that runs Windows Mobile 2003 and then Pocket PC 2002. But for now, my collection is, can't really show it all at once, but my 6 is a HP, this is an iPack actually, so not, most iPacks were not like this. They were mostly full screen devices that you navigated with a touch, with a pen. Stylus, my god, I'm tired. But yeah, this is an HP iPack voice messenger, which actually, this is a Canadian phone, so yeah, this is what I have that runs Windows Mobile 6. I'd say, honestly, my favorite is definitely this. The screen on this is fucked up. It looks like crap, partially due to all the scratches in it, but yeah, I'd say that this is the best, then this, and then this guy. But Windows Mobile was a really cool platform, and this one comes with, guess what? It comes with Office 2003 Mobile. Let me get online here. I'm gonna look this up. It might get choppy when I do this. The video might be choppy because I do have shit open. Let me take a look here. Look up Office Mobile. Wikipedia. Pocket Office. June 2007, Office Mobile 2007. Let me turn this iPack on. If it has life in it, which it doesn't look like it does. Oh no, it does. Office Mobile was rebranded under its current name after the release of Windows Mobile 5. Office Mobile included PowerPoint for the first time, but it's based off of 2003. And what I have on this is 2007. I mentioned that in the video the pickups video that it was in. The screen on this guy is just junk. And a bunch of alarms go off. Holy fuck, man. Yeah, this one does not have Office on it. But this one does. So it's really cool to have that. I know I'm really rambling on, but here's Excel Mobile. Can't show it because the screen is so fucked. But it has the same icons as Office 2003. So, yeah, it's just a cool piece of mid-2000s tech. I don't know how many more of these I'm going to be getting. Probably not many, but maybe just one for each OS. But this is pretty nice. What I'm going to try and do is put some music, because of the fact I don't have a way to plug my Saga into a computer just yet, but this one, the cord is just USB, so I could plug this into a Windows Vista or 7 computer and sync it. Photos, music, video, whatever the hell I want to do. It does not have an SD card in it, but it does have a little, this is non-functional on it, it's just a little placeholder card with no actual pins. So, yeah, but it's a cool little piece of tech. Yeah, I just thought I'd show that. I'll do a more in-depth review of it later, along with this guy. But I mean, it's just so crazy to look at. Let me close out of all that stuff. It's just crazy to look, and I have it's an iPhone 6s. This is a fairly old phone, even in its own way, and it's just crazy to see how far phones have come. I mean, this is 2006 phone, this is 2015 phone. I mean, it's pretty crazy, the evolution. And the camera on this is shit. Just gotta say that. So, yeah, it's crazy how far phones have come. Yeah. This is really a pocket PC now, because the power in this is damn close to computers, and what you can do with it is damn close to computers. I mean, this was a very, very different experience. It was kind of half-assed in a lot of ways, even though I do love Windows Mobile. This is a much better platform. It's a lot easier to navigate. So I'm a kind of contradictory person when it comes to smartphones. The technology is amazing, but of course you get into social media and all that bullshit, people get addicted to it. Of course, this is one of the biggest spyware tools ever created. But technologically, this is better than this. That's what I'm trying to say. So I hope you all enjoyed my crazy rambling, my test video. I hope it turned out okay and didn't get fucked up, and then I gotta redo the goddamn video because it's 3 in the morning. So, yep. Hope you all enjoyed it. Comment below what you think of the new camera angle, man. So, yeah. Catch you guys later.